Just trying to make sure it's starting because okay. I'm hoping this is it. Don't typically stream alone, so I just gotta make sure everything is bleh. Posting in certain chats. I'm gonna post it on Twitter just to. Should really keep off of Twitter for now, simply because I want to try and get to working on the stream. Why is the first thing I see on the stream Tony I will tongue? Avi, why what the heck? Uh uh I guess in the meantime, like since I'm just trying to start everything for now, uh I'll use I'll just have this on screen for now. If I can ever freaking click on it. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. Screw. Let's make it like. So 837 divided by 2 equals 419.5. There we go. Yeah, we're doing this live, people. We're doing this live. How is everybody? The context for the stream? The context is, it's been 7 years since I started making videos and I wanted to celebrate the day. That's really it. I guess, talk a little bit about everything, how things have been going. I guess if you have any questions, go ahead and ask away. Meantime, I'm gonna try and get some explaining on whatever my like just sort of try and explain my situation. Uh, I think uh, oh no, it's just I haven't really streamed by myself, so I can't really. I'm not really good at it. I should probably have this on my like ready on my phone just so that like I can see comments because typically I have someone else with me. Like if I want to start playing a game or something, I want to be able to just kind of I just kind of want to be able to I don't know, just so yeah, right now just ask me anything if you want. Yeah, obviously from by the fact that I'm streaming, I'm not dead, so I guess there's that. So I'd also like if more people would join to watch the stream. Okay, I see people leaving. Okay, that's not helping. Uh, I guess that's what happens when when I stream on a Monday during potential school hours and uh, really it's mostly coming in just kind of I don't know. Kaden, you're not allowed to say the N word. Um, I guess commentaries were not as usual, but I consider to be the exception. But what kind of commentaries do you make that I did not like? Hmm. Well, I think it's evidenced by the fact that I commentated on it. I didn't like a Bob Charm Christmas. I felt I could have done better with the commentary. Like, let me look at my commentaries for a second. uh, I felt I could have done better with the commentary on that Deku person or the commentary on Tamashi's Pikachu clones list. I'm not a big fan of any of my I'm not a big fan of a lot of my earliest commentaries, but I think people who typically watch like, how rare is that? Hold on, I got a message in Discord. Also, I can't believe it. I can't believe you utter that name, Caden. How dare? No, I'm just kidding. Hello, Keyblade Master. Nipples. I agree with that, and I agree with that word. Um, but yeah, well, let's see. Going back to the commentaries. Okay, since someone thought I was doing this with the stream, no, I'm not ending comment. I'm not stopping commentaries. I'm not quitting or anything. I have way too many planned, and like a lot of them simply like really just need to get recorded, and I guess it's not so much that I guess to address that too, I've just been dealing with a lot of anxiety. Thoughts on Ku? That's my thoughts. Who? I'm not. I haven't really quit. Thank you. That commentary was fun. I felt I could have done better with the audio balancing, especially on Ty's end, and I guess I might have been a little harsh on Fawn and Kasky, but like, I think that problem is far worse off in a Pop Charm Christmas. 1, 2. I still had a ton of fun working on both those projects. I just felt that with Plague of Power Ups, that commentary was just more close to like what, like having all the right pieces align, if that makes sense. Hello. Fire Emblem that is not the N word that you're supposed to be. No, I'm just kidding. It's not suck. It just I'm just gonna leave it at who key. I know about the character you talk about often, but not that I really know her. So yeah. Anyways, back to what I was saying before. Like, Plague of Power Ups was just a fun commentary. I felt it was really like neat having everything in that commentary happen. I felt it was I like it. And I'm glad you do too, SMG. But back to why commentaries haven't been like made a lot recently, at least on my end. I think I might have like mentioned this in bits and pieces in maybe other streams or whatever before, but I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety. And it's not just about commentaries. It's about a lot of things. It's about life. It's about my future. It's about what I'm doing now. Not even just commentaries. Just like how I am as a person. Because I've done things that I look back at whether on this channel or off this channel, that I seriously have trouble really letting go of, or there are some things I just can't get over, no matter how much I try, no matter what I do to try and get over it. Uh, uh. Oh no, I'm not. Again, I'm not quitting commentaries. I'm not quitting. I'm more just trying right now. I guess I'm trying to explain why a lot haven't I haven't posted any in a while, but it's not because I'm quitting. I really need to get back to work. I think the big thing with right now is I need to get back to working on that co-op with Ponder, because recently I've just been waiting on some redone lines, and she's actually gotten back to me on that. So really, I just need to make sure I get my end of the thing in, my end of the deal in. I mean, I have college now, so it's gonna be a little more difficult. Uh, or at least I'm gonna be a little busier, but I do want to get that out. I want to provide you with something before the end of the year, which I guess is also a big thing because uh, I've got several commentaries in the works. Several of them are co-ops. Several of them are solo projects. Like, even if I was to be quote unquote quitting, I wouldn't really exclude myself from doing videos on other people's channels. Like, I guess that's also another thing I've been really self conscious on is how I present myself in my I've been scared, sort of, recently that I just wouldn't be putting out something that either I would like or that people would like. Am I doing all right? I guess, sort of, maybe. I don't know. I don't know, Susie. Uh, I just figured it's been 7 years since my first commentary. I figured if there was any time to really talk about any time to talk about my channel history or whatever, or what I'm doing, today would be a really good day. Um, I mean, I know there's Twitter, but not everyone goes on Twitter. Not everyone follows me on Twitter. I should probably put my Twitter in my hold on, I'm gonna update the description so that it includes there we go. Uh, how do I update the description? Is it already updated? Is it? I hope it's already updated. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm kind of a mental train wreck myself. Uh, the N word was ninja. You know, like that one guy who was going to Mixer. Thank you, Caden. I hope you appreciate that the stream is now. I blame Caden. Obama, Mrs. Obama, get down. I'm not gonna say the actual N word on stream. That would just be bad, and I wouldn't want to do it. It's not good, and especially since recently, I've noticed like people, like some people, have gotten away with saying it, which really is weird and not good. Uh, I don't want the stream to be about that though. I want the stream to be about like what's been going on with me and questions that you guys have been asking. Speaking of questions that you've been asking, I saw someone ask earlier. So how about Pokemon Sword and Shield? Genesis Sanctuary. There you go. I mean, it looks alright. I see a lot of people are like I see TP's over party when you can technically start it now. I'm surprised it hasn't started sooner. Doesn't matter. Uh, also, thank you, by the way, from one of the messages earlier, SMG, about of the Bob Charm commentaries, the one on Common and Gale was probably my favorite too. I just I like it. That's not DD means to deserve to be canceled. To be I haven't sucked you up and spit you under the stage for any time recently, okay? Okay, poor Kate? I've been actually trying to fight with DDD. You just keep losing because I'm the better section. You're just mad because I'm good with DDD. I guess amends is not the word I'm thinking. I haven't really talked with Sean Kasky in a while, but it's like I figured I'd at least make him more public that I didn't really stand. I only really stand behind Plague of Power Ups because I feel as a commentary, I feel it's solid. And even then, there are probably some points in there that are probably not good, but you know, it's also been a couple years. It's been 4 years. Oh my god. You keep on having to remember that was 4 years ago. What was the main reason I started doing commentaries? Because I thought they would be fun. I guess this is another thing. Another reason why I haven't done a lot of commentaries. Like I would get drives, spurts of moments, spurts where I just want to script and want to think of how to do a commentary. But then I hit a roadblock, or I hit something, or just my drive just dips, and suddenly all. I guess is also another big thing with like I've been dealing with a lot of depression, I guess, and The thing that sucks about depression, like the thing that absolutely sucks about depression, is it's so easy for for my drive, to just die. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. And I wish it just would stop, because I like enjoying things. Sometimes, I guess. It's one way to put it. It's one way to put it, Melody. You know what? I've also been kind of contemplating on. Uh, I also don't want to make something that's necessarily too big. If I want to come back to, like, sort of come back immediately, because, like, I want to kind of make whatever I start with manageable. I want to be able to, uh, I don't know, just coming back is gonna. There are some things that I want to do that are probably bigger projects, but I want to, like, not necessarily do bigger projects yet, or at least not all by myself. Uh, uh all right. As someone who's had it as well, I can confirm. Not, I cannot even begin to count the number of times my motivation just vanished because my brain was like, "Oh, hey, you're sad now." That's, I hate it. I absolutely hate it, because it's like, I don't like being sad. I like being able to enjoy myself, and but when it happens as often as it does, it just kind of I, and I kind of wish I knew the answer. I kind of wish I knew what I needed, or what I need to get out. Because sometimes I can maybe have an idea, but either the idea is something I cannot obtain, or it's only a temporary fix, or much more temporary than it really should. Uh, thank you. Thank you guys for, like, still being able to support, even though I produced nothing outside of Strange for the past year and a half, uh, and have basically done next to nothing for the past 2 years. Thank you. Uh, I'm sorry, Genesis. Right now it's just. I think that also sucks. Like, when you can't, like, if you want to do something but you can't, that just kind of makes things worse, because it's like, it's one thing to not have the motivation to do something, but then when you finally get that motivation to do something, and you can't. It just kind of perpetuates the idea of, is there anything I can fucking do? And that sucks. That, like, hate to put it like that, but it just kind of sucks. Also, to answer a question from Burning Boat, my favorite Fire Emblem Awakening characters from both the first and second generations. Well, my favorite character in the entire game is Morgan. Uh, so there's your second generation, but first generation, I'm probably gonna have to go with Henry. I just enjoy both their characters a lot, and uh, yeah. It's weird having both like saying, "Oh, you can just ask away," and then also me talking about the like anxiety and depression. It's a weird contrast. But yeah, just in case there are more people that have been asking or whatever. No, this is not me saying I'm quitting anything. If anything, I want to get back into doing things. I just really have a tough time because of um issues going on, like sort of mental issues going on with me. If I could get those squared away and be a little more free, I guess I think I'd be better off. But good luck with that. Man, this silence is deafening. uh, like here's a small thing I wanted to get back into. I wanted to get back into making countdowns, but uh, well, on top of the market for that just kind of dying, like let's be real here. Apart from maybe Rabid, uh, there aren't a lot of people who regularly make countdowns that I start continue to watch. And the I guess the entire thing has just been kind of eh, but like even then I still like every now and then kind of think, man, I wish I could make more countdowns. I just burned myself out. I'm so and so, Blaze. I guess how are you guys feeling? Yeah, believe it or not, Bernie, but I want to kind of do more of that too. But uh, you'll just have to wait and see if I ever even do anything. I know Sans is in Smash. I actually got Sans in Smash. Now, boy, that was an out of left field me costume. It was oversaturated at one point, and then and then it stopped being saturated altogether. Like, there aren't many people that still continue to do countdowns regularly. There's Rabid, Josh, QG, and those are the only people I can really think of off the top of my head. A lot of them I've either haven't watched in years, or I can't really think about. Yeah, okay. I'm not touching that fiasco with a 10-foot pole. I that entire garbage dump fire, whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Man, ew, do not. Uh, yeah, how do I delete all of Twitter? Still does countdowns. I've stopped watching CJ for years now. Uh, honestly, the only thing I have, the closest thing I have to like even getting in touch with it again or something, it was someone who I saw recently sort of rant on various members of the Countdown community, but some like a lot of the content that person ranted about was years ago, and like, oh yeah, I sometimes forget that Logan does countdowns. Why do I forget that Logan of all people does countdowns? He's one of the most popular ones out there right now. Whatever. Well, again, the only thing I really like, apart from the weekly countdowns that Rabbit does, the only real interaction I've had with the countdown community or anything regarding it was someone ranting about it recently, and even then, that person was ranting about things from years ago. Was ranting like one of that person's rants was on Alex, even though Alex has officially stopped, which I think might have been why a lot of countdown makers have stopped as well. So wouldn't be surprised. And and a lot of the reasons why this person ranted was simply because because they disagreed with the choices on some lists, and I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. But let me put that into perspective. The only time like I very rarely dipped into countdowns recently. Like, I think apart from Rabid, the only one, and QG, the only countdowns I've really watched recently were from Digital Tie and Stephanie Sparta. Of at least from people who at least affiliated with the Countdown community or the Chaos Theater, you know. And again, I'd like to get back into making countdowns. It's just been I don't know. I don't know, just yeah, like I think that's a big thing too. You're right. If I delete all of Twitter, I delete all the freaking Eggman copy passes. I need those in my life. Uh, Taking everything from you. Give me your phone. Uh, that being said, there's also something I've been contemplating doing because I don't think I'm gonna actually continue it. I'm thinking about maybe putting all the top 100 Pokemon videos on either unlisted or private because I mean at this point it's been years since I've done them. The last joke in that video was about how I wouldn't be getting to it until when Gen 7 was here and we're almost at Gen 8. And that was and keeping in mind that list was supposed to be for Generation 5. And like all the Pokemon from before Generation 6. Uh I just remembered wanting to do it because I remember Leedy, Elite Casual Gamer. He was doing it, and he was doing it very, not super consistently, but certainly, more consistent enough to where he could do it in under a year. And I thought, being his friend, I could do it. Especially since I've been, making commentaries for a year at that point. So, I'd have something under my belt. But it just turned out to be too big of a project. And I mean, let me put this. Okay, Mountie. Let me say, maybe you may have a less of a chance of saying dumb shit, but the the dumb shit is you can say dumb shit without doing countdowns. You obviously I've done prior to your freaking top 5 Pokemon generations. All of my commentaries were on other commentaries. And a lot of my commentaries now planned nowadays are still on other commentaries or related videos. Actually, that being said, going back to the top 100 thing, the reason I really feel like unlisting, like at least with the other countdowns, like for as bad as others, like whatever, for as outdated as some of them are, at the very least they're done, they're finished, they're complete. Hmm. I mean, you're bad. I mean, oh, I mean, at the very least, look at it this way. I haven't commentated on you since 2014. Mountie. So go ahead. So I guess there's something there. I wouldn't want to reboot a top 100 though. I'd rather want to do it more in smaller increments. Uh, I think that's also a big. I just don't know where to start. And also, I want to try and record my own footage a little bit. Like, I've been able to at least stream Pokemon XD, and I can stream on my Switch now, so I can absolutely stream things like Pokemon Let's Go if I need to. Uh, I guess I'm a little concerned because, uh, not to mention, my focus on Pokemon has shifted a little bit, where I'm less competitively interested. Still a little, but there's a but there's I feel like more, and not to mention my opinions have shifted a little bit. Like by a little bit, I mean there's a Pokemon that I'll fully admit is in my top 5 currently that could have made the original top 100 because it's a Pokemon from before Gen 5 that isn't even in the top 100. Like even like neither was in any of the videos nor would have been in any of the videos. So, huh. I might have talked about it before, uh, but it's something I've certainly considered doing a lot because it's certain like I think the fact that it's taking forever kind of does show its age. I don't know if I want to say that Pokemon's name because I want to be able to like I still want to be able to do that sort of surprise, but I don't know. At the very least, maybe later today I'll. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Later today, I'm gonna post on my Twitter. I'm gonna post a link to a Google document, and it'll just show. Yeah, consider the project retired. I'm just gonna show what would have made the list because no, what Pokemon would have made the original top 100 because I feel for a project that's basically over 5 years old that isn't finished, I feel at the very least you guys should know what the end result would have been. Uh, uh, I don't know. See, I sort of see that, but I think the account I would have taken more inspiration from in regards to how I would do my top whatevers. Does anyone remember KB Madhouse? Uh, anyone remember him? I remember he did a couple of I remember that he did like several top fives and top tens based on certain groups of Pokemon. Like he did one that was basically top uh like one for Gen 1 Pokemon, one for Gen 2 Pokemon, one uh I don't know, it's been a while. So, you know. Uh KB Madhouse was someone who used to do countdowns. He stopped doing them like a year ago or so. Or maybe he moved to his new channel and started doing it there. I don't know. Uh Oh no, that's it. He just moved them to another countdown. But base okay, there we go. Yeah. But basically he did his favorite Gen 1 Pokemon, his favorite Gen 2 Pokemon, his favorite of every generation. He did favorite starters. That's a list I'd like to remake. He ranked all the evolutions. He did pseudo legendaries. He did legendaries. He did, you know, all that. And kind of started grouping them. Like, and at the end of each video, would rank them like in where they would be uh like he'd basically take the Pokemon that were from that list and put them into a bigger countdown that he would show off at the end of the videos. Not to mention again, not to mention my opinion has very drastically um just very drastically changed in some cases. Like, yeah, that's kind of been a that's another thing. It's just kind of uh well, I think the thing is I think later today we're gonna actually I'm gonna try and actually make something so that you guys get something back. Uh, and then maybe I'll do them later. I just need to think of how I do them. I just need to think of how I do them. So now I have a question for all of you. would it be okay if I just started playing a game right now? Because I've been streaming for an hour and I figured I might as well play something because I like playing game. I like playing games. Uh, and I don't know. I guess it's more than just a single image on screen. Uh, all I can say otherwise is all to all the people who need to do something, all the people who I'm kind of working with or whatever. Let uh we need to get back to doing things because I want to. I feel like sometimes if I have more to do, more things that I need to do. Oh no, you're fine. This is kind of just a lot like an impromptu live stream, anyways. You, you know, I'm just gonna say this right now, really quickly. There was one countdown idea I did have, so I might as well share that. Related to my commentaries, I've been thinking about like how Akraloth and Susie have done either year end lists or just a worst video they've covered list, and I thought about like what videos would make the list, like what criteria would I have, and like what would I do. So I guess if there's any list I would probably do, that might be a good place to start. uh I think what I need for that one though is to find some old uh just to find some old um whatever the word is I'm thinking of, flash drives, some old flash drives, because I know I'd have to cover. I know there'd probably be some old commentaries or old videos that I covered that would be harder to find. Have I seen the Pikachu Mimikyu plush in it? Are you going to get one? Yes, I am going to get at least one. Uh, the only reason why I wouldn't buy one is because someone would have bought one for me. And even then, it's not a guarantee. I've gotten two Halloween Mimikyu plushes from one year that because two people bought it for me, and one year I got one by myself. So I don't know. Uh, let's see here. Would that be worst videos you covered or worst commentaries I made? Worst videos I've covered. Worst commentaries I think would be a much trickier to. I wouldn't want to do worst commentaries because I do not want to sit through all of my old commentaries. I mean, I feel like I'd already have to do that anyways for a worst videos I've covered list. Uh, I'd rather not do that again, but for myself. Like, I do want to move to be more positive, but like, I also wanted to, but I also want to acknowledge that with this being the job, it's sort of the occupation I have. Uh, Even though I get like no money from it, but whatever. With this being what I do, obviously it's bound to be a very negative thing, but I want to at least address like the lowest of the lows, sort of. What got me into commentaries to begin with? If you mean like the first, like what introduced me to commentaries. It's a funny story, really. Okay, so one day, uh, I found because back in 2010, this starts in 2010, by the way. In 2010, I was binge watching a bunch of Nostalgia Critic videos. Uh, Man, that's also just a that's something that clearly has not aged. Nostalgia Critic, whatever. Uh, I was watching a bunch of his reviews, and then I saw that he did an audio commentary on one of the episodes. I think it might have been Captain N, an audio commentary on his review of Captain N the Game Master. So with that, I was really interested in seeing more because I'd already watched a lot of the reviews. I might as well see like what other things he had to say. Well, I typed in Nostalgia Critic commentary on YouTube, and then I saw something that there wasn't a lot of audio commentaries on YouTube then at the time. But I saw something that piqued my interest. There was a co-op commentary uh, called "Lay Off the Critic." It was a co-op commentary between users Raushutsu and Supersonic 407. And I was like, man, that does not look like anything Nostalgia Critic related, but it did look like a video. I don't know. It looked like something. I think I was partially interested in watching that commentary because I saw one that like one of the images like the image in the thumbnail was Yami Merrick. One of the images was Yami Merrick, and I was like, hey, I know Yu-Gi-Oh. I remember that character. Uh, I've watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Uh, so let's check it out. And I I just I saw the commentary and I got engaged in it, I guess. It wasn't about Yu-Gi-Oh, by the way. It was about Sonic 06, which up until then I didn't even know was even considered to be that bad. So I just remembered it existing at one point and then no one ever talked about it again. Uh I can still bring myself to watching older some of his older content because I feel like a bit of there's still a lot more like humor and stuff in that, and it's not like oversaturated with his skits or whatever. And skits that by themselves are fine, but like uh, sometimes they can be too much, and especially when especially when a lot of his skits take uh remove a lot of the focus. Like there's having jokes based off of a skit. Uh there's having a skit, then there's having the content that people would come to you for and having like small jokes based off the skits. But like I didn't I didn't watch the commentary because uh actually I think I was 16 when I found that commentary, so that'd be funny. Anyway, but like I can still watch his older content because like there's having jokes related to the skit, but then there's having like the skit being very big and important or whatever when you could just not. It gets to be distracting, especially if the skit itself isn't funny. Not to mention, yeah, it's also kind of, like I'd understand that being a big thing too. Uh, that's why I felt like not talking about one of the topics earlier. I just feel like that entire bowl, that entire can of worms is not one I'd want to open up. But like that's also a big reason why I wouldn't want to watch any of the newer content. And even with the older content, I am very selective on. It's really based on the video. Like, if I'm watching a really bad movie with some friends and I just need a quick synopsis or something. Uh, Regardless, I saw the co-op commentary from R22 and Supersonic 407 or Danny and Ryan. So and that kept me interested. That kept me engaged, and I feel that also kind of helped expand my horizon because like it helped me to think in ways I didn't really think before. Uh, there like I feel like in some instances that I would have probably talked or argued in the same way their subject, like the person they covered, would have. But hearing them, I was like, that makes sense. That makes sense, and yeah. Just as a side note, they had this thing where both of them had both of their avatars were on screen at the same time, but because they properly introduced themselves at the beginning, especially if their own little like little intro that they had, uh, I was able to follow along just fine. Never really got confused with their avatars or whatnot. Maybe at the very beginning, like the very beginning, but like after the first point, it would not have been a bit. It was not at all an issue. Uh, and I figured I'd let you. I'd say that because if anyone would have been, if that point, if the point about confusing the audience would have affected anyone, it would have been someone who would have been new. As someone who was new, I could say from experience it never really was, or it wasn't really all that confusing. And if it was, it wasn't confusing for all that long. Not to mention, I thought the commentary even today kind of uh, handled its presentation more uniquely than I think other commentaries did, which I think is also something I want to try and do in the future. Like, kind of do what they did, but add my spin and try and make it more. Like, obviously, kind of do it so, like, a little bit as an homage, but not like. Not like. But not like. Whatever. Especially since, but like not make it completely like a 2010 commentary, but certainly, uh, kind of showing that I was inspired by that style, but still putting my own spin to it or whatever. I don't know. I think it's also particularly relevant because I remember that commentary being the like either that commentary or the subject of that of their commentary really being some like coming back for some reason very recently, and that just is weird. Like that topic 9 years later comes back. No, not plagiarism. Uh Plagiarism is doing something without like that's more blatant and obviously ripping off. Yeah, sort of modernize it. Modernize it. Uh, That would be better. Anyway, speaking of Sonic, let's play some Sonic. It's been a while since I said we would be playing something, right? Okay, good. It works. I feel like of all the games to play, this would actually be a good one to play today because
Select a file.
Let's just create a new one.
Select a character. Let's get him.
All right, you take care, SMG. Yeah, believe it or not, yeah, I'm just gonna skip all the cutscenes and shit. Believe it or not, Mounty, did I say wave? I'm sorry. Believe it or not, there was another commentary recently that actually, another commentary, very recently that, yeah, it's kind of been that long. But the video I was actually thinking about was yeah, I did not get enough airtime there. But no, the commentary I'm referring to is actually another actually another person, someone else covered, the commentary that, Danny and Ryan covered. And, it wasn't good. I'll say that much. That commentary was not good, and, if I could, I would have some things to say about it. I'm not sure if anyone else here knows what I'm talking about, but, I saw the one up and I wanted to get it. I love this game, but sometimes the camera just is not good. Yeah, but yeah, someone pretty much was trying to revise that, commentary, and, it's not good. I'd have more words to say about it if, maybe it's just because it's a Steam port, but that has never happened. Maybe it's less glitchy if I play the original, but I didn't even have any input there.
Yes.
Yeah,
not bad.
This game, even when it's like I enjoy this, like I unironically enjoy this game, but even when even the parts where it would be bad or whatever, even the parts where it would be just really bad or whatever, I just even though I just kind of hate it. Like, at least the glitches in here are still interesting and funny. And I got this before I even got the light dash. Bow to your god.
Crystal ring. This reduces the.
Thank you, Tikal.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Man, wonder what to do. The train for the Mystic Ruins is gonna head to. It's gonna leave. Oh me, oh my. There we go.
If it isn't Sonic!
No, it's not. And we're dead.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
I like playing with him some other time, you know? He's a fun person to play with. In spite of the fact that, you know, he's sometimes a bit of a psycho. What was I gonna do next? No, I like this game. Oh no, not a tornado. And this piece is pretty cool. Never really paid much attention to it, I guess, but it's pretty cool. Just in case. Well, that's never happened.
Yes. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, Rams, you missed me talking about anxiety in my channel for an hour.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
And I ran into a lake. Cool. Is it a bad time to say that Sonic Adventures, like, ironically or not, one of my favorite games ever? Like, because it is. I just really like it.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Alright. See if I can do Glitch City again.
No.
Well, I mean, I can glitch through that. Okay, cool. You know what? I'll just go through the regular wet route. Thought it'd be stuck there. I wonder what that does. What? Is this essay roll? This is one of my favorite games, so yeah. What does that mean? Oh, you lose coins to that. Oh, fuck. Um... I was at 420 for a second, and that's all I need. I think I only need 400.
Yes.
Do-do-do.
Yeah, not bad.
I was actually able to do this on stream once by glitching through the wall, but I didn't feel like doing that for the stream. Hi, Cream.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Bye, Cream. Anyone have any questions to ask? I'm still doing questions and shit, so you know.
Even if you're frozen, jump a couple of times and you should be able to crack through. Actually, that's not what I want to do. Fuck it, I'm just gonna die. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Spikes! Thank you, my man's best friend.
Yeah. Skip most of the level. Nope. It's not my enter. Whatever. Wow. Here, the guy, Sonic is okay. Yeah, looks like you did.
Yes. Yeah, not bad.
I was actually just trying to glitch my way to the end of the level, but okay, that works too.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
No, now we're coming up to
Oh no.
oh no.
Oh no. Give it your. Oh no.
Give it my what? Give it my what, Knuckles? Oh, now we're at the worst boss in the game. Because it's the most tedious. And I missed the cycle, so you know, that makes things even worse. I think the reason no one's made a mod about saying bounce pad is because no one wants to remember Sonic Boom outside of the cartoon. Like, even the cartoon barely acknowledges the game. Like, I don't even think they acknowledge the games.
Hey,
There we
let's
go.
do some other time.
Behold my floating masterpiece.
No. Also, this is... I'm not a big fan of the Sky Chase axe, but at the very least, I can appreciate the music. Even his masterpiece fucked his wife. So guess what? Now he's gonna fuck the earth. That's right. This is what you get. My super laser piss! How do you like that, Obama? I pissed all over this tornado. I think you have to go over here actually first.
Sonic, wait up!
No. Let me get away. No, we're going to Twinkle Park now. I forgot how to drive. Oh, that's 40 coins. You know, this location has some pretty sick ass music. Not gonna lie. I like it. I love it. More, please. I actually really like the Twinkle Circuit. Like, that has some, honestly, I love it. It's like a cover of it's like a cover of oh shit, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to actually get off sooner. Oh no, I had to it's getting off here. No! I'm gonna say coins because I'm just so accustomed to saying coins. I can do this part again, it's okay. Not always good at Sonic, guys. Just thing you know. Anyone who says I was is lying. Okay.
Yeah, not bad.
Does say something that a lot of these robot drivers are better than drivers on the freeway.
Twinkle Park.
I like Twinkle Park. I like Twinkle Circuit more though. But I'm using this to actually, you know, just complete the game. So I can worry about that later. Now this is a pretty neat level, which had a pretty neat sequel in So anyways, this is Speed Highway. This is a pretty neat level. It had a pretty neat sequel in Sonic Generations. This is the first time I'm playing this level, this stream. Yes, sirree. No, no, no. Alright, you do your homework, Amy Rose. Sorry you got captured by the one robot. Maybe something will be. No. This level's stupid sometimes. I love it, but oh. I think the secret passageway is What? You guys saw that, right? There we go. Secret shortcut. That took no time.
Yes. Yeah, not bad. Amy? Oh man, where can she?
Man, it kind of is a shame that, like, it's kind of a shame, really, that
Let me go, you humpback junk!
it's kind of a shame that Speed Highway is kind of a pointless level. Because it's a fun level. It's a fun, pointless level. Red Mountain. I'm not sure about the shortcuts in this level, but you know, I'm not gonna take my chances. You know, something I like about this level is that this level is basically just fighting an active volcano. And we're done. We're done with that stage.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad, except for the part where I died.
Hope you know what you're doing.
Pepsi and Coke is gonna be my favorite argument ever. It's just red versus blue, and no one can convince me otherwise. It's red versus blue. Never die like that. That's funny.
Alrighty, we're in.
Look out, we're gonna crash.
Wow, this thing is really huge.
That's what she said.
Don't get too many ideas, you.
Too bad, I got ideas.
Oh wow! It's changed shape.
That's what she said.
This must be the way to the sky deck.
Why does he... Ah. No.
Strong winds will blow you off course. When your ship increases speed, hang on to something.
That was fun. I should really turn on free camera for this. Fuck. Okay, let's try this again. It's not what I meant to do, but whatever. I know how to fix it. Man, it'd be really nice if this game cooperated. Man. Usually I'm able to like jump off that ramp and like get to where the ending goal is. I wonder what my timing is. second. Alright, let's see how far back this takes me. Let's do that again. I have lives. Would I? No. The answer is no. Why is that a question? I love how the ship disappears when you do that.
Emergency alert has been cancelled.
Alright, now for a less terrible boss.
No way! I can't believe this!
Wait, I could do that in 2 hits.
If only you could freeze chaos. Try and think of a way.
No way! I can't believe this! No way! I can't believe this!
He's dead. You killed him.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
I killed him. He's dead. Also, this is a better Lost World than Sonic Lost World. No, you can't change my mind on this. I know there's a skip here. I believe, well, that just sucks. Huh.
Use the switch to light up the wall panels. You can walk on those panels when lit. Use the switch to light up the wall panels. You can walk on those panels when lit.
Wait, is that it?
Yes! Yeah, not bad.
Ah, Dead Cell. Final egg, by the way. Hey, I don't profess having good live. I don't think I'm a very good live stream personality yet. I just say what's I usually am good with company. Now, I don't entirely get this. I guess I was about to say something. I don't entirely like. It feels like sometimes you can just fall down in this. Like you should be able to fall down, and just. Is there like invisible walls or something? I feel like there's too many, like... sometimes there's just invisible walls that just don't make sense. Like, I feel like sometimes I could just reasonably drop down. Yeah, I probably should have actually checked on my phone instead of not my actual Discord, because that will actually freeze, I think. Also, I think I'm gonna end the stream after this because hey, the comment about having college, it's a lot more relevant because I actually have it today. I guess I'll just. Oh, I see.
Yes.
Yay!
Yeah, not bad.
Get a load of this. Get a load of this.
No, I don't want to get your load. That sounds disgusting.
See if you can make. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. See if you can make it through here, Sonic. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. See if you can make it through here, Sonic. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. It's no use. Give up.
No use.
See if you can make it through here, Sonic.
No.
Okay, note to self, don't do that.
Get a load of.
Also, hey Junkie, how are you?
Get a load of this. 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 See if.
I thought, okay, so it doesn't even do extra damage. Okay, I thought it would at least do damage if it was close, but no.
Get a load of this. Get a load of this. See if you. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. See if you can make it through here, Sonic.
Did it. Made it through there.
Get a load of this. Get a load of this. See if you can make it through here, Sonic.
I did it. Made it through there.
Get a load of this. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. It's no use. Give up.
No.
Get a load of this. Get a load of this. See if you can. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. See if you can make it through here, Sonic. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. See if you can make it through here, Sonic. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. No. Get a load of this.
Okay, this is not usually this hard. Maybe I should actually try.
Get a load of this. 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 See if you can make it through here, Sonic. Get a load of this. Get a load of no.
Unusual.
Get a load of this. Get a load of this. See if you can.
Not
Get a
usually
load
this
of
bad.
this.
Not usually this bad.
Get a load of this. See if you can make it through here, Sonic. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. See if you can make it through here, Sonic. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. It's no use. Give up.
Yeah, maybe soon, but
See if you can make it through here, Sonic. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. It's no use. Give up. No.
I hit him.
All systems, full power.
I was using those as a stand, okay?
It's no use. Give up.
Oh boy. I think I'm not going to be able to do this.
It's no way! I can't believe this!
Watch out! He's up to something.
Oh shit, with one left. One left, guys.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
That's usually not good. Alright. Maybe I should really get back into playing this because I mean I like it. And I mean there's also the other modes, but I'm not gonna do them now. I still have to go. But you know, I like this. Wait until after. But I guess to reiterate everything I've been saying so far. To reiterate everything I said before. Since some people were confused about it before, I'm not quitting anything. I'm more just at most I'm retooling things, and you know some things take time, but otherwise we're cool. We're Gucci, as the youngins say. Don't actually let me say that again. Anyways. Yeah. I'm hoping to get something out soon. Apart from the co-op with Ponder. That second part should have been out a while ago, honestly. But, I'll try and get it out soon. Maybe next week. I'll try. This is what I mean before. Also, I would not fuck a rat. I am not a rat fucker. I don't know why you keep on asking this, Miss Amy Rose. Okay, no, I was looking. My chat just didn't load for a while, so I guess on my phone, so it just kind of stopped at rat fucking. That's hilarious. That's embarrassing. Also, It Doesn't Matter Here is one of my favorite songs in the series, so I feel it's appropriate to play here. Especially here. It's just good. I like it. And, yeah. Anyways, my favorite and least favorite level in this game. I like Twinkle Park. I actually really do like Twinkle Park, and Emerald Coast is pretty good. I guess my least favorite would probably have to be, I don't know, Red Mountain maybe. And Sky Case, Sky and whatever whatever. Kind of boring to me comparatively. I like when I can break them, though. The Duel of the Gyro Surgical Snail. I don't know what that is. And I mean, you could effectively clip this. You just need to download the entire thing. Anyways, I had fun. And I'm hoping to do more than just streaming, but just more in general soon. So we're cool, right? I hope we are. 2003, that's when the DX version was made, guys. Oh yeah, this is also the 20th anniversary of the game. So, best time to play it, right, guys? Yeah, I'm done.